What is up? Vanspotcast, Raw and Unfiltered, Episode 3, Love and Cannabis, live from the podcast, live in Jersey City, New Jersey. Hello? As he bounces the ball. That's so funny.
Hello, it's me, Mahogany.
Welcome back. Episode 3, Vanspotcast, Love and Cannabis. Happy Dia de San Valentine weekend for all the cannabis lovers out there celebrating their love for Mary Jane and her infinite wisdom and display of amazing organic power.
Mary Jane. Pull that out.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Jersey OG's Micro Dispensary. Shout out to Nick at the Jersey OG's Micro Dispensary for all the amazing swag this week. Swag is, of course, stuff we all get. Tap into the link in the podcast for the best in New Jersey Micro Dispensary deliveries. New items weekly. Tap into the Telegram for all of the new menu press. Check the link in the bio. Shout out to Mahogany. My co-host is back in the podcast building.
Hey, it's me again.
Happy Valentine's Day weekend. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Mwah.
How was New York City?
Oh, it was legit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so born and raised in New York. It's Brooklyn. Where you at, BK? Hey. Crown Heights. Love it. The roots is there, especially for my training and my West Indian folks. So it was good just to go back, just to get the smell, the vibe, that night air, that crisp, violent night air.
Did you check out the sites?
Yes. Did we? Let's see. What did we do? We went to that beautiful book. What was that bookstore? What was it called?
It actually escapes me right now, but we also went to Midtown Comics. But,
Midtown Comics, that was
it was more. My question was more towards when you went to the city, when I was doing the podcast with Nick, and you were in the city that Thursday.
Oh yes, and I was linking up in Union Square.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, I walked all over the
Correct.
city. Oh my god, my feet were just like crazy.
How was the smoke?
Oh, the smoke was delicious. Thank you for that. That joint was legit.
Cool.
Shout out to OG. They killed it. What was that? That was smoking. It was a really good strain.
Forgot it was a pre-roll.
It was a pre-roll, but it was really good stuff. No, it was blue guava. And
Correct.
It was sweet. It was the perfect walking experience. With the beautiful thing with cannabis is that when you walking in the city, especially in New York, and you are just lit with really amazing ass strain, you see things that you just don't see there before. Like for instance, I remember telling you I was at the buildings and they had those beautiful vine what are those things called? The vines coming off all across the buildings, and it was just this ancient
Lattices.
Yes, and it was covering the buildings, and it could look haunting in Halloween or something
Ivy.
like that. Yes, but it's just
Holly.
classic New York.
Yeah, lattices.
It's just classic New York, and it was just the buildings, the people, the energy, and you got that weed puffing. And
yeah, when we went, it was awesome. There was a lot of great festivities, and it just seemed like there weren't so many people, but when there needed to be, there were. And we got to see all the sites. We got to hit up the bookstores. We got to hit up Shake Shack. The lemonade was fantastic. They upgraded the Hotel Evelyn to our surprise. They really, really outdid themselves with the electronic upgrades and just everything about it. It was a wonderful experience in New York City, and definitely a chef's kiss. The idea of Love and Cannabis for this podcast was really just both of our mutual love and respect. I personally love the Mary Jane because of the power. The way I actually live a wholesome life with this amazing medicine. I'm clear. I'm no longer foggy. I can medicate in a legal state in my way. If I want to make butter for pancakes, I have the ability to do so in a great way without fear of the law.
pancakes at that?
Kicking down, the fried pancakes from the Instagram, kicking down my door like Red State living in my 30s. But it's a wonderful plant. It's a wonderful plant to have in the Garden State. I'm super blessed to be a part of this culture and cultivation of this culture at the beginning. Creativity is definitely one of the big things it brings when I have writer's block. Pretty much working on this podcast all of last year, signing guests and keeping the creativity and the hive mind outside of it. It brings it to my hobbyist lifestyle, the things that I wanted to dig for. Many of the things that I posted on Instagram today. The curation of vinyl, it's exponentially better on Cannabis because you're remembering songs from your youth and you're remembering the sampling, and then you hear these Stevie Wonder tracks and Barry White tracks, and it really takes you to those hip-hop records you want to buy now. So then you have the access to the technology to just go ahead and put it in your notepad. Then when you're on your day off visiting Record Riots in Jersey City, picking up awesome used records at your disposal. But
plus it gives that, what I love about it is it creates that, it allows you to, when you imbibe and you are vibing off like definitely a vinyl record, it gives you that sense of nostalgia and unlocks you the joy, the memory of when you first heard it. Like,
I liken the crackle to like the crackle of like lighting a joint. It's like the crackle. They're like, you're like trying to match the crackle.
Right there, the crackling right in the beginning. As
Make sure you got good Bluetooth speakers for your new high end gear, because if you're missing out on the crackle,
man, it's nothing like it.
You're missing out.
That's like classic. 45s and 33s.
Really? Yeah, 45s and 33s. Understanding why so many monks in the Kush Mountains and so many Afghanis incorporated so well into their lifestyle, I can understand that and feel blessed to be in this legal place that happens to be my home state with such an amazing legal program. So much so that we are proud again to announce today's sponsor, Jersey OG's Micro Dispensary, available for New Jersey deliveries of all the best 420 goodies. Click the link in the podcast bio to tap into the Telegram, get the best top shelf at your door for amazing veteran-friendly prices. You heard it here first. I love Jersey OG's, and the delivery service is perfect for my traveling needs. Back to the show. I just have a quick quote from Michael Pollan's book that I've been reading and dipping my fingers into because of the podcast and because of the viewers and listeners plugging an amazing book. Today, after several decades of suppression and neglect, psychedelics are having a renaissance. A new generation of scientists, many of them inspired by their own personal experience of the compounds, are testing their potential to heal mental illnesses such as depression, anxiety, trauma, and addiction. So that's Michael Pollan's book, author of the Omnivore's Dilemma, How to Change Your Mind, available everywhere, New York Times bestseller. I just want to expand on that because on the recreational side, which was my introduction when Vegas went legal many years ago, I wasn't even thinking this so far ahead. Our dog is eating our plastics from the vinyl covering. Yeah, he's got the munchies too. I love it. I love how we were just like on a serious topic, and then our dog, stoner dog, to the rescue. Our budding relationship with stoner dogs.
It should make a comic book.
It really, I mean, obviously, the lexicon has no limits. With 420 culture.
Word. Michael Pollan.
Yep. I think he wants water. Okay. I think he does.
You keep with the Michael Pollan.
I do. I love all the states that have the dope ass weed, the B&B locations, legal states that are embracing the recreational side. I do not love the old days of having to either, number one, find a plug in your destination, going place to place, trying to wait on a guy. I know a guy. He knows a guy. It was always that way for me.
I know a guy.
Some way, shape, or form in the non-legal East Coast shore cities. Florida, I'm talking all about you, but that's okay. Like, get with the flipping program already. We like the legal states. We have a tendency to look and purvey trips in the legal states. The podcast will be coming from Vegas in the 420 weekend. It's going to be a phenomenal I think we might actually have that episode already out even before the weekend goes out. I think it'll be out pre 420 celebration in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah,
can't wait for that. Lots of amazing festivities for 420 weekend.
It's a 420 haven. I mean, you can't get anything better than that. 420 in Vegas. I mean, come on, it's like candy. It's like Candyland for stoners.
Legoland, but stoners. I'm excited for it. My dog is definitely excited for it as he throws his tennis ball at me.
Yeah, that's organic our conversation.
What did you love about Valentine's Day in association?
Segue to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And the snow caps.
The snow caps.
When you do something a little different.
Shout out to OGs. The snow caps was capping. Okay.
No cap. No
capping. The snow caps was you know what I mean. It was killer. Again, this segues into my love of cannabis and just allowing you to be in a loving relationship on Valentine's Day. I mean, we are of the school of thought that, Valentine's Day, obviously, it's just like this big corporate conglomerate, yada, yada, yada. But the sentimentality or the principle or the essential idea of love in itself really is kind of like an ode to just the idea that Mother Nature, Earth, the universe provides certain, organic materials to allow you to become one with yourself. You know what I mean? It's just, again, more examples that the God within us, once again shows us how to really enjoy being truly ourselves. And what I love about that in conjunction with Valentine's Day is, again, the option of allowing you to love. What I love about it is that cannabis just allows you to enjoy partners, friendships, relationships of all kinds, all human relationships. Shout out to everyone who's in love with themselves first before anything else.
And your dog.
Dog.
You go outside for a dog walker. You smoke a dog walker. You get in tune with nature. Your dog gets to do his nature duties, and it's like full circle. You're recycling. 3 different times, right? She gets it.
I get it. You probably won't get it.
No one's gonna get it.
That's just love talk.
It's one of those things where like that we should have been live streaming.
Yeah. So it's stoner love talk.
It really is.
Where again we're just involved in the beauty of what allow cannabis does, like
going to the events, the surprise visit from your brother, the ability to take him to one of those events and just have a stigma-free experience where you can be yourself and you don't have to feel like the fucking cops are gonna kick down the door. And that's really nice because he lives in one of the pioneering states that got us here.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll definitely be podcasting over there as well from the SoCal.
And that's exactly what I love about just the cannabis is about. You just named some very key memories that, this society gets so crazy over. We're so quick to create a memory, you know what I mean? Post it, socialize it, all over. We are so quick to be part of the consumerism of creating a memory that you don't get a chance to really enjoy. We're not going back to the days when nobody took out a flipping phone to post it. I got no knocks on the social media for what it is and what is wrong, but the dead end of that, or the negative part of that, is that going back to just really enjoying the moment. So cannabis allows you to enjoy those memories, recollect those core beautiful memories. Like, I know you and I have had the most amazing conversations.
Agreed.
That was fueled by cannabis, and it has brought us to a whole other level of like connectedness.
A lot of movie quotes. A lot of movie quotes. A lot of Reddit tabs open.
For real.
A lot of interesting conversations. Yeah. Podcasting, YouTube playlists, as well as the continued conversation and cultivation of keeping it real, keeping it genuine, keeping it raw, keeping it unfiltered. This is Vanspotcast, episode 3, Love and Cannabis. We love you guys. Thanks for the support. We will see you guys in approximately 2 weeks. We got some very amazing guest interviews coming up from the local hip-hop scene in New Jersey. Stay tuned. Hit the link in the description as well as on Instagram for our amazing sponsors. Thanks again, Jersey OGs, micro dispensaries of New Jersey, available 7 days a week for all of your New Jersey micro dispensary needs. Tap into the link in the bio. They are on Telegram. They are also on Instagram. They're on all the grams. And tell your grams, tell your gramps, tell your godmom, tell your baby moms. You know, maybe she needs to chill out, man. So.
And the baby daddies.
Tell them Van sent you, and we'll hook you up. We'll hook you up, man. Thanks again to everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Valentine's Day weekend. And we'll see you in about 2 weeks.
All right, now.
Bye.
Later.